the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They begin with a run by Miller. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Play action this time with Love. He lets it go deep for Olave. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Newberry. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Off the play fake, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Connection made to Ruckert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Striker. Ready, go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down and 3. Kamara try the right side. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
17, right through.
Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down now, Newberry, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Love now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action. Love to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman. Here's Hall again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd down, Love. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ayuk goes in motion. Love now to pass on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Love from the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Through the middle of the field. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Love wants to shift things around. Back to throw now on first down. He completes it to Olave. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw now, here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, Love. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Ayuk goes in motion. On 2nd down, Love once more. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Love's throw complete here to Ayuk. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Hall want to give up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Wilson wants a different look. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st down, Love to pass.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now it's Wilson.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
A handoff for Hall. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
In motion right is Wilson. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Fights him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
This pass complete to Ruckert.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 6. The Thompson will go in motion right. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
First down, going to the air with Love.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Love looking to throw it.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Love. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Olave over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Ayuk, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go again with Hall. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Running left, it's Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
You definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newberry, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Love looking to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
A toss left side for Hall.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps.